Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. We're down here in Las Vegas, Nevada, a little south of downtown at a friend's place. And that'd be Vachi, he's the one doing the filming. And so right now, today, I just would like to talk a little bit about curved, radius knives. This is an outside radius. And people ask me inside radius, outside radius, how do you sharpen? So today I'm going to use the rectangle, and it has the V-notch that you can slide the knife through. It's also got the open face. I call it the straight line. It's just two corners. There's a 90-degree corner here, 90-degree corner over there. And they don't have to be very thick because it depends on the corners, not the thickness of the steel. So what I want to do right now is just show you a little bit about sharpening the radius, the outside radius of a knife. This is kind of a thick blade. It's a Damascus blade, and it's actually a really cool knife. I'll hold still, you can kind of get a better look of it there. And it has the file work on it. It's got dyed camel bone and antler. Okay, and it's got 3 rivets in this one, 2 in this one, so it's really actually a pretty tough, durable little knife. And they're about 58 on the Rockwell scale for hardness. This one is probably in the neighborhood of 50 folds, and so it's about over 1/8 of an inch thick, not quite, maybe 3/16 of an inch thick. So it's pretty cool. But and I should have brought some paper. I totally forgot, because you're not going to be able to see how sharp this thing really is. So what we do is we're just going to take this corner right here. All right, we're going to place it on the blade like this. All right, at about a 10-degree bevel up like that. And then we're just going to slide it along this way, right around the radius, right out towards the point, just like that. Now on this side, I'm going to come back this way and then out this way towards the point. Match the bevel. Slide it right on out. With a whetstone, okay, I'm going to hold still. See how just needle sharp the tip of this knife is? Okay, with a whetstone, as you come in to sharpen, if you actually go sideways at all, you'll begin to take the point off your blade. With my sharpener, that never happens, because I actually just come around here, straightens out, and I fly right off the tip like that, right off the point. That way I never come down this way, which would actually take some of the fine point off of that blade. All right, so we just like this, go right on around, don't push too hard, let it work, don't make it work. It's gonna look like this on your side. On the corner of the sharpener, anywhere in there, about there in the middle, that's good. So just like this, come right on around, right off the point, tip it over, come back towards my thumb. It's easier to have my thumb there than it is to let it fall off like that. So I just let it bump my thumb. It pushed my thumb out of the way slightly so I can get all the way back to here. Okay, and then just go right on around the radius, right up towards the point. And I'll turn it over and do it again on this side. Tune-ups or sharpening, same thing. I don't really change anything. Now on a knife like this, I never use the V-notch. First of all, the knife may not fit the V-notch. This might be a solid 20, 22 degrees. This might actually be more around 30 overall, inclusive, 15 on each side. And because it is thick, it does have a tendency to have a little more thickness on the cutting edge. So we just go along like this, take that little tiny burr off the blade. Don't press hard on it. Right now I'm just polishing. But like I say, I wish I would have grabbed a piece of paper. So let's just touch it lightly on my thumbnail and let's see what we get. Okay, that won't slide. It just takes the thumbnail right off. Plenty sharp. By the way, the little knife's $110. And it's got some weight to it, and it's a really cool knife. It's a good little skinner. It's got the sheath that goes with it. Take this, make sure you don't jab the point into the sheath, turn it a little bit, and then just work it in there like that. It's got the belt loop on it. It's got a tie so that you can actually tie it to your belt loop so that you can't lose it. You put it around the knife, things like that. So anyway, this is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com, and that's how you sharpen an outside radius on a knife, and that's how you use the rectangle. You go to sharpensbest.com, you can buy there. We have a different variety of packages. The more you buy, the cheaper they get. This is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. You take care and you stay sharp out there. You know what? I found a piece of paper And so now we can actually show you the sharpness on the knife. And it's actually my rental agreement on my rental car, so we just kind of trim around the edges and stuff. But you'll definitely get the, oh geez, that is just nuts. Okay, I gotta get the paper turned. Okay, if you can cut like that, that knife is plenty sharp. Come right in here, all the way out there to the point, like that. I'm gonna do it again here. It's funny, the blade being curved up like that, the further you go down, the more it goes up the blade, the more it wants to actually cut up in the air. That's kind of weird. Whoop, there it goes again. So it is kind of weird, but it is sharp. It's plenty sharp. So knife works good. Sharpener looks good. It's a thick blade. This is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. You take care and you stay sharp out there.